Good evening, Honorable.
Good evening.
How is the week going?
I'm good. The week is going fine.
Honorable, for the past 18 hours, you have been a subject of media interpretation. And a lot of people are wondering, is this the same Honorable by Sajeri they used to know? So I said I have to devote time to actually bring to my followers the real issue behind and around you. So first of all, can you just tell us a bit about you, sir?
Well, I am Jacob Osiki, you know that. Immediate past house member. I represented Omoya South in the State House Assembly, and a lawyer, an industrial chemist, and a businessman, a street man. I don't know what I will say again. You know, so that's who I am.
As at yesterday, you were a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and to the best of my knowledge, I know you ran for the 2023 general election for Umuahia South State constituency. Unfortunately, you lost to the Labour Party and you went to court. And unfortunately as well, you didn't make it at the law court. So what actually your membership of the PDP did it expire yesterday, or you have already left the party before we saw the pictures that we saw yesterday?
I left the party yesterday. I'm a man that believes on a philosophy that if a man has to die, he must die for something. If you want to live, you must live for something. So I left the People's Democratic Party yesterday, both officially and unofficially. And, just like I said before, because of a few reasons of mine.
Those reasons, sir, are they personal, or you may want to tell us what actually? Because most times, you know, a lot of people were surprised, owing to the fact that there were no much turbulence within your area in terms of party crisis. Was there something personal or something within was there an ideology within the party that you were no longer comfortable, or you just decided to take a step by yourself?
Well, I'm a real party man. I am one of the longest member of People's Democratic Party in ABIA State, one of the longest. That is, I've never left PDP since 1998 when my late friend ran for councillorship under PDP. Ran for election. Then we moved into PDP was formed, and we started coming close. Although then as a student, in fact, in 2004, when PPA was formed, I was already a councillor. Everybody, including the sitting governor then, moved into PPA. And I said I wasn't going to move. I remained in PDP. You know, I remained in PDP. And we were like orphans then, but we were able to shoulder the storm. I didn't leave. Even certain people who are now saying few things on social media, they've even tested 3, 4 political parties, 5 political parties. But I remained in PDP. But why I must leave now is the issue. I believe that the essence of being a politician. Let me tell you, from 2003, by special grace of God, I've been privileged to be traveling to Europe and America from 2003. Even when I wasn't married, I started traveling to UK, Europe, US as a bachelor. But I chose also to live here. Those that went with me to UK, who didn't come back in 2004, all of them are citizens today of the United Kingdom. Those that went to US with me several years ago, they're citizens today in the US. But I chose to be here. Reason is this: I believe that I can't affect lives positively of my people to the point I want without government. Government will enable me, because I come from a very rural community. Imagine that I am the highest elected person in my community since the world creation. Nobody has contested for local government or even House Assembly before, and one in my community. So my community is completely deprived, completely completely deprived. So I felt that, look, we've had bankers in my community, We've had oil workers in our community. Still, we have no road. No good electricity. Now I joined politics. From university days, let me say this. It's on record that the University of Calabar Chemistry Department that I won the Selfless Service Award in 2001. Selfless Service Award by the university, not student award. I say by the department. The faculty also, Faculty of Science, University of Calabar, gave me the Best Service Award as a secretary of FASA then. So I joined politics. Now I remained in PDP. But in the last 8 years, even when Omahe was the governor, I begin to see that our state gradually went behind. For me, I felt that, look, anywhere I see good governance, what I feel like, I will support the good governance. I was the transition committee chairman at the time. It is a record that there is still no transition committee chairman that have even come to 50% of my records. Where I am. And because I feel like giving back everything in government to the people. I see the people, I see governance as sacrifice. I see governance as sacrifice. Let me give you one example. In 2013, as a transition committee chairman, I built a shopping complex out of my own ingenuity, which is the largest shopping complex any local government chairman had built in the history of the state. 124 shops at Ishikot, 56 at Obaka. Do you know that the local government, I shared over 70-something shops free of charge to people. In fact, one man asked me then, you would have sold these things and made up to 1,800 million in 2014. I gave to people by word of empowerment, young men and women, to stay there and do business free of charge. I was still doing it. I had no money. I had no money. But I did this. Now, I went to House of Assembly. As a House member, I am a lawyer. So I understand the core functions of the House of Assembly member. House of Assembly member is to make law, do oversight functions. I have no business with projects, unless constituency projects, which ordinarily I never had. But I wanted to augment all the lapses I felt that was in the last government. I wanted to remove myself from the blame. But alas, it was impossible. But one of my brothers who is here, if I finish campaign in 2023, he will come and say, our brother, no. All the things I have done will crumble in a minute. I built 7 bungalows for indigent families. I gave 162 skill acquisitions, costing me 12 million. I gave scholarships. I shared 200 and something deep freezers to small scale and medium enterprises, businesses in Moyasa and roads. Could I have lost the election if the right things were done? I did all those things. When I saw the lapses, people were complaining bitterly. But fortunately, a man won an election called Dr. Alex Otti. For me, I heard about him first in 2015. I went to meet him in a Damgate hotel. I met his PA who asked me to tell him why I want to see the candidate there. And I didn't say. So I was turned back from there. Then I left. So the governor came in. I started doing the things I would have done if I was the governor. He came in and started doing the things I would have done if I was the governor. What am I talking about? The governor came in. I told my PA Abraham that if I had made a governor today, then I will expand Osa Road. If I had made a governor today, I would have done this and that. And I found a man who started doing it. I found a man who started doing it. This man started regularizing civil service. For the first time, the issue of who becomes the head of service, the permanent secretaries were determined under merit. Exams were written. For the first time, in the last 8 years, I saw a governor who was in charge. Who is in charge? Dr. Alex Otti is in charge. If I meet you as a governor and discuss with you, I should be, and you give me your words, I should be able to go to bank with your words. Unlike what, you understand?
All right. 1 minute, sir. From your explanation so far,
yes.
You were a committed member of your former party, the PDP.
Highly committed member of PDP.
And you were a vocal voice
yes.
in the State House of Assembly.
That's correct.
And to the best of my knowledge, at one point you were the chairman House Committee on
Public Accounts.
On public account.
Yes.
I have a question. Some of my readers will like to
yes.
Understand.
What did I do? And
what at that point when you were a committed member of the PDP?
Yes.
And luckily at that time you had a governor who is also of the PDP.
Yes.
Was there a time when you noticed some of the things, issues that were going wrong? Was there a time you spoke out, or you, even if on a personal note?
Yes. Let me put
talk to the
record.
government.
Let me put this on record. I didn't leave PDP because of things that went wrong. I left PDP. I didn't leave PDP because of things that went wrong. I don't want to talk about PDP ordinarily. Forget about some people who are talking about PDP. Even those I know very well. Some grandfathers I know very well from ABIA North, who were among the problems of PDP, who are now discussing me on social media. I left PDP because of what I have seen in a man. Now, as a house member of public accounts, it's on record that I was the first man that went on live social media. Live social media. I broke ABIA Poly live. I recommended far-reaching recommendations, and the House of Assembly carried it. I brought the ABIA SME Bank live. In two occasions, the government of the state asked the speaker to remove me from public accounts. In 2 occasions. The speaker was mandated to remove me from public accounts committee. Instead of removing me, that's why I give the credit to the speaker. He would have just removed me. He said, no, I'm not going to remove Jerry to be embarrassment. He took me to the governor and we negotiated. You see, in House of Assembly, you have the powers only to the point the governor gives to you. That's why the failure of every state or otherwise is incumbent on the sitting governor.
Okay, then do you blame the PDP for your failure at the polls?
I don't want to blame anybody. I believe that there's a force that controls the affairs of men, and that force is God. God didn't want me to win. God wants me to be on the other side, and I really understand few things. I think He wanted me to only take a shot at the assembly, play my role. Let's go to the person. You see, all I did as an assembly member, people didn't even appreciate it then. They're appreciating it now. Okay, I give you an example. There's a woman from one ward, Moyasa. Okay. The 2 daughters benefited the skill position. I didn't know how they brought the 2 names, but different names, but I didn't know that they were the same party. In Ezumevin City, 2 of them. It cost me close to 300,000 to pay for their training. On election day, this woman voted against me. Somebody that saw it, heard her and said, "You're voting against Jenny." He was there, yes. I did for the kids. So I don't want to blame the political party. For me, if those of people in PDP can allow me be, to face the responsibility that I have chosen for myself, I wouldn't talk about PDP. I'm so engaged. So now, as a PDP member in House of Assembly there, ask the Commissioner for Finance how many times I summoned them for the payment of salary. Ask Ginger Musibe. I summoned them for salary. I said, you go to FAC by 18th of every month. By 21st of every month, FAC is clear. Why can't you pay salary on 27th? Ask the Commissioner for Finance then. He came twice. We did it. There was a time they paid 27th, 25th, 27th, 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 and stopped. So, all I could do as a house member, I did. But there are protocols in the House of Assembly. Some people felt that, some people will come and say, why are you talking then? Why are you talking then? No, I'm not part of the people you will accuse of indolence. No. Wherever I am, you will hear me. Because listen, somebody who came from pure sciences to pure arts, There's no field of life which I can put. There's no field of life which I can put in 1 or 2 things. I read building technology in ND. I finished building technology. I read industrial chemistry in of Calabar. I left with good grades. I went and did law, 5/5. Went to law school, 1/1. You understand? So, all the things, to answer your question, all the things I was supposed to do as a house member, I did. Okay. But I'm not here, I didn't enter labor to blame PDP. I entered labor for what I see the government is doing. My brother, I have a conscience. People say, or somebody said in social media, if you have conscience, why didn't you say this when the teachers were old? My brother, I did. I talked. Myself and G. John Musibe, we moved the emotion, and the speaker then, he did well. He summoned Akata General separately. Remember, in House of Assembly, you can only back, you don't bite. You don't control the finances of the state. You don't pay. You can only talk. The state government can decide to trash your resolution. Resolution has no force of law. It's only compelling. It's not indicting. You can't indict the state government by resolution. So, we did all that. But it didn't work. But for me, I've not seen a governor who is in charge and who doesn't need anybody to direct him on what to do. That is why I want to plead, going forward, people should be voted for position they desire and they know what to do with. You see this issue of going to bring people who are just living in their house to come and be any position at all. I don't think it's attractive. When a man is ready to run for election, let him tell the people that he's ready. Governor Alex Otti, with due respect, Dr. Alex Otti desired to be a governor. For years he ran for governor because he had in mind what to do. He's in charge. So the failure of otherwise of this state now, we will hold him responsible, not before. So if I have such a governor, now doing those things I would have wished my state to be. I stay in Abuja. And now when you say you are from ABIA, oh wow, that's what we do. Good state, good government, good governor. So you don't want me to associate with a good governor. Want me to be, oh my God. Okay, I'm somebody that is outspoken, wherever and whenever. So you want me to start criticizing a governor that is doing well and make myself unpopular? That I should start criticizing a sitting governor who is second to none? I will not. My friends in PDP, including PU who is interviewing me, should understand this. We have a work in our hands, and that is that a new ABIA is here. Let us come, encourage the governor to do more than he's doing. You understand? And those who are saying, somebody wrote on social media, he went and knelt down for Dr. Alex Otti to accept him. Dr. Alex Otti accepted, thank God. My brother, it's better I kneel down now. Let me be accepted in a new ABIA than not kneeling down and be allowed to go down there. I believe in the new ABIA.
Okay, Honorable, it has been an extensive conversation, but I have 2 more questions.
Even if it is 4, I'm ready.
Okay, good. What do you think? Because a lot of people are saying that your speech yesterday after the meeting with the governor, that it was more of a sycophantic statement by way of that you are hailing the governor just barely 8 months in office. So I would like you to hit a small point on that. What prompted you? Because I read the 2-paragraph post that you made. I read them line by line. What prompted you to give the governor such a good grade mark within 8 months in office?
The boss of the self that flock together. The level of sacrifice I have done in Abia State as a PDP man, I don't know how many PDP members that have done it. I am not a psychopath. Honorable Barrister Jerry Zosike was given a second car as a member of House of Assembly by the state government, and I rejected a Hilux car. Can you beat that? I said, the state government gave me a car, Hilux. I said, I don't need a second car in 4 years. Give me the money to build for the poor. Give me the money to pay for scholarships. Give me the money to built for my people. The state government gave me the money as against a hellos. I refused to drive a car. What level of sacrifice? Now, the same James Osiki, as a councillor, a sitting councillor, chairman of councillors forum in the state, took Governor Otti Kalu to court under Justice Ada, Federal High Court Abuja, challenging him for what I termed the reduction of local government funds. I did as a sitting governor. Since I left office as a councillor and the chairman of councillors, no other councillorship forum tried that. I was in court for 8 years against the sitting governor. Even when my salaries were stopped, when I started local government. I look at power, I talk to power. What do I mean by that, my brother? I don't talk based on sacrifice. Listen, I am so educated, I am so knowledgeable to be poor. People who feel that I am out of hunger, which level of hunger? If I say I'm leaving this country this minute, the next minute I'm in the US or anywhere, I can even declare asylum. Or to anything to be able to feed. No. This is a man who is in office for 8 months or 9 months. He is doing exceedingly well. And I am seeing it. Let me tell you, I would have joined during tribunal time. I tell you this. But I'm joining late. I'm joining late. Because at this point, the governor feels I should work with him. From his heart. The governor said, work with me. You are part of the new ABIA. I'm quoting the governor of the state. Jerry, work with me. You are part of the new ABIA. Join me. And being an invitation I have waited for, I jumped in. Because
you cashed out on the invitation.
I cashed out on the invitation because I was waiting.
You have been waiting for the invitation.
Asking God that I don't want this new ABIA to go
without you.
I am a man of new ABIA.
Yes.
So BDO, come and join the new ABIA. New ABIA is possible.
That means it was a conscious decision.
It was a conscious decision, yeah.
Oh my God. It is intentional.
It was intentional defection.
It is intentional defection. You see, it's like you trying to ask a woman out. And when the woman approaches you and say, I'm in love with you. A woman you've been waiting for. You know, I'm not talking about level. You see, I see party as just a vehicle. I don't believe in political parties. I don't. Listen, I've been in PDP. People went up to 4 parties and came back to PDP. I'm living for the first time. So all those that are now killing me, even people who left PDP to YPP, on Facebook yesterday, we are saying they left out of hunger. But they left PDP for YPP. They're still YPP. If as fat as I am, I'm still hungry. As fat as I am, I'm even walking out to come down. People say I'm hungry. I am hungry because I want to be hungry. If James Osiki does not want to be hungry, when I gave out 79 shops, some of them from ABIA, one of them from Bende, who was the House of Assembly, some of them were giving ASUPEP jobs. They sold those jobs and get the home money. They never built it. They built hotels in Aba, built hotels in Lagos, built farm. James Osiki gave out 79 shops that would have given me over 90 million naira in 2014. With 90 million naira, I should own a hotel by then when the bag of cement was 800 naira. I shared those shops to poor people to do business and enjoy. James Osiki, as a House of Assembly member who lives only in 3-bedroom bungalow, 3-bedroom house, built 7 houses and gave to people. So the poverty James Osiki have is the general poverty of the people. When my people are poor, I am poor. When I see people who couldn't listen, as a House of Assembly member, any day I see any mud house being occupied by USR people, I feel diminished. I built 7 houses, I started 4 that are on different. One of the 4 is on roof level in Umaru. A young man, his house got bombed in Abam. When I was already rounding on the 7th one, I started and finished the block work, and I lost the election. So when people say, yes, I'm hungry because I want to be hungry. When my people are hungry, I'm hungry. It is a passion for the people. And then I see a governor who have the same brand. Governor Alex Otti is a brand. Believe it or not. Dr. Alex Otti is a brand. And that brand, I see the smaller brand in me. And because of both of the same that come together, I have to join him.
Okay, all right.
And let me tell you, if you say that Jenny went to Dr. Alex Otti and go now and see whether you pass gate to see me, you won't even see where to kneel down. Yeah, go now and let you go and kneel down. But Dr. Alex Otti is not looking for people. Let me be safe. Dr. Alex Otti is not looking for people. Dr. Alex Otti is a very intelligent man, having achieved it all in life, professionally. Dr. Alex Otti have intelligent people working with him. Dr. Alex Otti is not looking for any kind of garbage to mess up his image. He's looking for people who are willing and ready to sacrifice to make ABIA great. And he found that in me. And who am I? That a sitting governor who is doing well. We say, Jerry, when you were in assembly, you did well. When you were in a chairman, you did well. Not only that I saw. I felt, when governor was saying it, I felt like a big man for a governor to commend me. And he said, you are part of the new ABIA. Jerry Uzosike, join the new ABIA. Immediately he said it. Before him, I said, from this moment, I resign as a member of People's Democratic Party, which I have been a member since 1999, and I resigned immediately. I didn't even need to think about it.
All right, because of our time, yes. I wanted this interview to be 30 minutes, but I think we were extending to 40 minutes now. I have one particular question.
And she says she has 2 questions.
She says, so I will, now that it is very obvious and clear that you are now a member of the Labour Party.
Right.
A lot of people during the 2023 election, or even during, can you be able to tell us some of the torturous journey you had, the experiences you had during your tribunal cases? Because there were insinuations that you were left like an orphan and abandoned in your own case. And owing to the fact that some person said that you didn't support your governorship candidate during the 2023 election, that some of you worked for the Labour Party governorship candidate. And now that your defection is coming 8 months into his administration, it's just like a fulfillment of suspicion. So can you throw more light on that?
I'm a party man. What do I mean? I'm a very disciplined person. My stomach, I've never betrayed anybody. Never. When I was in PDP, I was a PDP man. Go and look at the results. The only place PDP won for governorship is in my ward. The whole of Wire South 10 wards. The only place PDP won in governorship is in my ward. The only place PDP won in presidential, in senatorial, in federal house is in Oyocha ward. And they were winning by 1,000 votes and above. In the whole 10 wards. So what is betrayal if I delivered my word? I'm not talking about unit now. And let me tell you this. I can't be in PDP and work for Labour. I can't even do it. I'm like a book. Anybody can read me. I'm like a book. Anybody can read me. I believe in conscience. So, I don't want to discuss the last administration. Because, and that is why I'm pleading with them. Both my friend Abraham, Abraham, who is I don't know his position in the party now. I was in that party. I was a member of SWC before him. I was a member of the State Working Committee before him. They mismanaged the party. I tell you this. I don't want to talk about it. When I was a member of the State Working Committee, there was instruction. There was an instruction to stop Ginger Osibe from running for local government chairman. But we said no. We said no. We managed. Listen, we told the executive to separate executive powers and political under our party management. But so I plead with Abraham Oba, whether he's a chief or high chief, to please leave me alone. If the party takes one step further, I will explode. Okay. So I joined Labour Party conscientiously with all my full chest and brain because of the person. Okay, my friend is there, Ginger Osibe. He did, when we were in House of Assembly, we were competing. If Ginger happens to do commissioning today, the next day is somewhere else. So fortunately, he's still doing. You understand? So let the PDP people. I'm not going to discuss that government, but if they push me, I will.
Okay, Honorable, from my own end, before I allow NECA to now finalize the interview, during your House of Assembly election,
yes.
You had a brother who was a member of your party. He aspired for the executive chairmanship position of Umuahia South. Yes. Unfortunately, he didn't get the ticket.
Not unfortunately, we asked him to wait.
Okay, people asked him to wait.
Yes.
But it is still unfortunate because if it is still unfortunate because if it is fortunate, you wouldn't have asked him to wait.
Yes.
So
he got time.
I am an in-law to Umuahia South, so
yes.
I understand. So and along the line, he moved into a different political party and now ran an election against you, which many people believe that that his candidature was like a kind of.
He said to myself, he increased the budget.
He increased the budget for you, and like you said, because you just made a confession yes. that almost all your campaign, he made you. He made you spend more, and in fact, he rubbished all the things that he has done. Yes, he did. Because so, but recently we saw a photograph of you and him, and I know that a lot of people will be interested to know this man, and I would like you to use this platform to share the light about that man and let people also know that the man invariably is also here. So invite him.
Chief, I will bring him up. Chief Emmanuel Egu, is my brother, my beloved brother. You know, but one thing that people who are intelligent, one thing they do is that politics don't divide them. The acrimony, the bakery should end immediately after the election. He's my brother. Although he will always say that money have two of us should be in one abri.
Okay.
But now him tutorial was small thing. You know, but he taught me a lesson. You know, and he told me he was going to teach me a lesson. You know, he had a lot of money, in which when he came into the campaign, he set the bar so high. You know, but I love this. I even visited him because I feel that we should make the job of the governor easier. There are people I think Umuahia South. I want the next election in Umuahia South to be sin-free. I'll be reaching out to some good people. I'm not going to be looking for everybody. There are people that have killed this state. But I'll be looking for people who I know that have integrity. You know, so I want you to meet him. He's a very good guy. He's a very smart, intelligent guy. So I want to welcome him. Come. And
wow, so he's here.
He's here. He's the chairman of all progressive Rwanda.
The authentic chairman. I'm not functional.
Yes. And Papa. He's the state chairman. But I paid him a visit when he called me. Okay. And I said, you know, and I said, okay, come here, let's see. I felt he should. I'm talking to some people. I want on election day, Umuahia South will be bringing out a very good result for Dr. Alex Otti. And I'm looking at him as one of those that should be talking to in the days and weeks ahead to see how we could work things out. You know, so he's here.
Chief Chairman,
we call him Ebeku and
Chairman, thank God that you are here. The Honorable just made a very, like I asked him a very striking question that before now a lot of people knew that 2023 election was like a cat and dog between you and himself. So, but recently we saw a photograph when he said he visited you and there was a total and absolute reconciliation in the eyes of the media. So I want to ask you, that reconciliation, is it genuine or a camera reconciliation?
I would put the same question back to you. You are the interviewer, you are anchoring the program, and you can see for yourself. Let me even drink from so that you now answer your question. To portray the fact that it's a genuine reconciliation from the heart.
Yeah. Okay, that is good. Wow. Interesting.
Well, I am here just to say congratulations to my brother, my friend, and my neighbor. A lot of people don't even know that me and this let me acknowledge him as my elder brother, but don't we live very close in town there, CKC Road, upstairs line. We are very good neighbors and brothers. Politics aside, I think my coming here today just to come and say congratulations to him for taking such a bold step. We'll take alike. There are so many similarities between me and Honorable Jedos Osike. When you see a man that has mind of his own, that can look to power and speak truth to power, I commend such persons. We are on the other side during elections. We are just like cat and dog, as you rightly put it. But today, I know a lot of people will be surprised seeing me and my brother sitting together. I am still an ABIA person. I'm a state party chairman of All Progressive Grand Alliance. I'm not here to talk about party affiliation. I'm only here to salute his courage. This is something I know. Anybody that has this kind of mindset will always do, identifying with good governance. We are not talking about joining Labour Party or not joining Labour Party. When you see somebody that is performing, you tap the person at the back and say, kudos, you're doing well. He has just done what is noble. And in my own mind, I don't really care about what people say on the social media. We are used to it. As politicians, you will see people throwing banters, tantrums on you. But when issues like this come up, it is now left for you. It's incumbent on you as the person that they are attacking to be able to let them know this is the actual position of things. I want to again say congratulations, Honorable Jerry Osike. You've made a very good thing.
And I'll be wanting you, I'll be praying that you collapse ABIA into Dr. Alex Otti very soon.
That's a good statement. Collapsing into good governance. It's not
good
about labor. Labor is just a movement.
Yes.
Don't forget that in 2023 there was nothing like labor. It was just an amalgamation of people who felt that Nigeria needed a change. And the building came and the wave took over. There is nothing like Labour Party. We are talking about people that yearn for change. We need a change in Nigeria and a change in the state. Good I think the change has begun. And you see people attacking a man that has made a bold step to support good governance, and you're telling people that he is hungry. Come on, what are we talking about? I replied to one of the stakeholders of PDP. I like calling them Cosmos Ndukwe, who came and made a post that hunger is real. What are you talking about? The practicing lawyer based in Abuja, not even the likes of lawyers in Umuahia. That's not to denigrate the lawyers in Umuahia. He lives in Abuja and he has a pharmacy in Umuahia. He lives in a house of his own, and you address such a man as being hungry because he left a sinking ship. Come on, for crying out loud, can PDP point at their party secretariat now? Do they have a party secretariat in Abia State? Unlike ABIA that has a party secretariat.
Chairman, the chairman.
People are living. It's only a blind person that will see what is happening in Abia State and say, Governor Otti is not doing well. I am not a praise singer. I've never been one. I'm not a psychopath. I only say the truth, the obvious, the way they are. He has moved to support Governor Otti. In less than no time, people like us will still, be joining the good governor. He said, Governor, you are doing well. But mark my word, not joining the party, joining the good governor and good government.
I still remain as ABIA chairman.
You are doing well. Don't also forget that Dr. Otti was once an
ABIA member, yes.
And don't rule out the fact that the possibility of this thing we are talking today, ABIA might still be the party to beat come 2027. My brother and the incumbent governor, who might still be in the same party, nobody knows the name of the party.
That's
so let's not be talking about party for now.
Chairman.
We are talking about joining good governance, which he has done. And I've always been supported by Governor Otti's activities. So don't come to tell me because Mr. Jerry Osike moved to Labour Party, he is now to be condemned. Being the first person to throw the stone at him, you have never seen. All of them have moved from one party to another, and today you are trying to cast aspersion on him. I don't know.
Neka, let's summarize this.
We've established that your resignation was a very conscious decision. What's next for you? Political position, and what do you even expect from the government led by...
What I expect
from
from Dr. Alex Otti
is
for Dr. Alex Otti to be doing what he promised to do, which is doing. Expanding our roads, paying our workers, paying the civil servants, doing well in infrastructure, supporting good ideas, not for what he will do for me personally. I'm not a 100 person, so to say, but I believe that he should continue to do the good things that made me fall in love with him. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, dear viewers, I think some of you dropped your comments and reactions. I just want to, lastly, Honorable, there are some like minds, politicians like you, like as you said. What is your advice for them? If the ship to which gave you political platform has now sinked, what is your advice to them? Is it that they remain in that ship and
die?
I know all that they should. So that is just the summarize it, and we are.
I have received several calls.
From which people?
From people, leaders of PDP.
From leaders of the.
Yes,
okay, that's interesting.
Since yesterday, who commended, I mean, who are very happy with me joining the good governance, the new ABIA. Some of them are interested, but unfortunately, not all will be able to come in, not because of that. Labour doesn't accept everybody. What I'm saying is that Dr. Alex Otti is a very intelligent person, and he has a mindset. If you fall in line, if you are part of the new ABIA, if you have the qualities and the credibility of sacrifice that falls into the new ABIA, I welcome you on board. But I want to talk to the people, young people like myself. For example, PU. I want to tell you,
I'm a journalist. And I'm not a professional politician.
You are a man of many parts. You are a man of many parts. I will crave your indulgence, you and your president,
yes,
your colleagues in the media, to now that I have joined the new ABIA,
yes,
I want the distractions on Dr. Alex Otti to reduce. Let's give him support. Let's give him the support he needs to concentrate and deliver. I want to assure you that if Nigeria ABIA mama,
okay.
But so I'll be meeting some of you who I see that are credible, who even when they give us level, they level also. When they are on a level, Labour people will run away. So Labour is not becoming every character. Let me put this on. Labour, or even Dr. Alex Otti, is not welcoming every character. You must be somebody who is clean. You must be somebody who is willing to sacrifice to make others great. But they will run every government in power. Every government in power. Each of you each of you host Dr. Alex Otti, commissioner. He will not even come around. Each of you Nigeria lay down. Near Comatia. Can even he can't even get. He didn't see the gate. Dr. Alex Otti will laugh at you and pass because he's focused and.
Okay, what word do you have for their persons?
Yes.
Or let's say in your former political party, there are people that might want to join the Labour Party, but because of social media bashing,
yes,
they will not want to. What advice do you have for them?
How do you have it? In my politics, you will handle this. How do you play before people don't understand? If you have messed up yourself, start cleansing from your word. Don't begin to think of government. But Alex Otti is very focused and intelligent. He's not looking for people. His audience are solidly behind him. But he feels that, when God went to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, he asked one question. And when he gave him 20, bring them out. And when he gave him 1. So what Dr. Alex Otti is doing, and even for bringing me in, is to say, if there are, in destroying the wheat, if there are good seed that are there, who fits into the spirit and the principle of new ABIA, bring them. And I feel that PUA is one of them. It's one of them. He should remove his professionalism from ABIA, the new ABIA, and join the new ABIA. So they actually better. Let them go to their work. At the time, the general of army, to go and wash himself 7 times. If they could wash themselves 7 times in the local river in their ward, and then they are cleansed, then maybe tomorrow they can be accepted to play better.
All right, people, finally, please, because we have spent beyond, but there's a question somebody dropped here.
Yes.
And I want you to use 1 minute and answer it. The person asked,
yes,
if Ahiwe had won, would you have left the PDP?
No. See, the answer is Ahiwe did not win. Ahiwe did not win. And if Dr. Ahiwe had won, we were expecting a shift. We were expecting a rejig. We would have also told him, see, if I could do what I did as a first tenor member, I was expecting second tenor. I was probing and going online. I was probing outside and so on and so forth. If I had gone for second tenor and Ahiwe had won, they would have seen the mafia in jail. Jerry Uzosike is that chairman of Abia State Councillors Forum as a sitting councillor who took a sitting governor to court as young as I was. So I could tell the governor what I feel and is right for Abia. So if Dr. Ahiwe had won, I would have been maybe, and I also won. I would have been a secretarial member who fears nothing. And I would have told him the truth.
A ranking member.
A ranking member. You know, but Chileke Member, Owin, Dr. Alex Otti Abata, and he's doing exactly, see, I see that, but I got to have a job at Lake. I am Laba, I am only in Dr. Alex Otti. What are we going to Keleke to do? Nothing. So let those who I'm not telling you, I said from 1999, I've never left PDP. So I'm not the kind of person you say I've been jumping. No, I've been in PDP. Listen, in 2004 or so, Dr. Otti left PDP to PPA. I didn't move. I said I was a councillor. I did not move.
What about the future?
Huh?
Will you go back to PDP? What about in the future? Will you go back to
You see, I said I don't go to parties now. I go to good governance. Wherever I find good governance, I go there.
Align yourself. That's the point.
Somebody said, Jenny Lily said,
Yes.
the way my Oga Jerry is celebrating in this life, it seems he has been eagerly anticipating this call. But Jenny, would you, he already answered it.
I said I admired Dr.
He has anticipated the invite.
Yes.
Honorable.
So I would have been an unhappy person to see a new ABIA without me being part of it. When I know I'm a man of new ABIA, both in flesh and blood. It's a project that everybody wants.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those, it has been an interesting, almost getting to an hour with Honorable Jerry Ozosike, immediate past, because you will not call him former, immediate past lawmaker that represented Umuahia South State constituency at the ABIA State House. He has given us insight over his decision to leave the PDP and join the
Good
Labour
governance,
Party.
not Labour.
Okay, good governance. Just like the state chairman of ABIA is here.
Don't go and disclose me that I'm joining Labour.
No.
I'm joining good governance.
Yeah, you say you joined good governance and not Labour, but he has joined Labour and also joined good governance.
I'm from good governance to get Labour.
So
Let me make it clear.
yes.
I want to plead with PDP people to concentrate on what they are doing. Maybe rebuilding their party. They don't even have a state office now. I'm sorry about that. To see what they can
But
do.
we are former state official of the party. And 1 minute, you raised a very pertinent issue now.
Yes.
The issue to which PDP secretariat was sued is now a public issue now, that the secretariat was purchased through the finances of the state government. And I know that you were one time assistant financial secretary of the party before you ran for as House of Assembly. So which means you knew how that place was bought.
No. When we were there, we were paying rent, 10 million naira every year. It wouldn't have happened in our own tenure. When Akimbon, with due respect to Akimbon, let Akimbon, may peace be unto his soul.
Yes.
We wouldn't have accepted the state government to buy that position, that place. In fact, what happened for that state office to be locked under lock and key? It says a lot. That's why I said I don't want to talk about with PDP. Let Chibama Abraham leave me alone.
And Cosmos
And Chief Cosmos Ndubwe. Chief Cosmos Ndubwe is enjoying his hotels he built, enjoying everything. I am not. Maybe he thinks I'm poor. I am, because he heard that I didn't collect the truck he's riding. I was also given a Prado Jeep. I was also given a Hilux. He drives his Hilux, but I turned it down. That to show that poverty is an issue of the mind. So let them concentrate in trying to get the state office.
And leave me alone.
And leave me alone.
I think that is where we wrap up this live interview. PDP said he should concentrate on getting a state secretariat and leave you. Honorable, it has been an interesting interview with you. We wish you well. We are here doing our job. We believe in the new ABIA.
Thank you so much that you believe.
Yes.
Believe in the new
we believe.
ABIA.
We believe in the new ABIA.
Thank you so much.
Where everything should be done according to how it should be done.
Thank you so
As of today, I'm a member of the PDP, so I appreciate you. I wish you well. I'm a member of the PDP.
But you believe in the new ABIA.
Mr. Austin, have you joined the Labour Party?
I'm surprised they're asking that question. We are the founders of the party. Okay? Now listen to me. Before you wrap up, finally, have you gone to secretariat? Have you seen the new secretariat?
I've gone.
Of the new government?
Of the new government.
Yes. The place is new now.
So you have even moved to Labour Party?
I am Labour.
So
And this is the party.
a former incoming executive chairman.
No, don't do that to me. I didn't go to like you say, hold on. Like you say, we are not in Labour Party to look for position, to look for what we will get. But we are there to support the good governance, the good title. So I just believe that yes,
No, bring them. All right.